let's bring in CBN's Operation Blessing, which is on the ground in Jamaica, providing critical aid. We now have OB Senior Development Manager Jorge Pratts, who joins us for more. Jorge, can we start off with what you're seeing on the ground? Where is the greatest need, and how is CBN's Operation Blessing responding?
Yeah, firstly, thank you for receiving us. We arrived here a few days ago, and we literally saw the devastation. Even in Kingston, which is what was at the time the only airport open, we saw some of the devastation. And driving over to Mandalay Bay and the surrounding areas, it was evident that what passed through here wasn't just a storm; it was a really, really strong Category 5 hurricane. It passed through the island in a very slow pace, so it really damaged a lot of the neighborhoods. All the water supplies are contaminated. We've been doing some tests with waters and it's contaminated. So that's the basis for life, right? So imagine where it all leads to.
You just mentioned the water supply that's contaminated. I know that you're working to restore clean water, expand feeding programs, and provide medical care. Can you talk about the impact that will have there in those communities that you're serving?
Yes, sir. I mean, the flood water came into the homes and completely damaged everything from the ground up, right? So families lost everything they had. They lost their furniture, they lost their clothing, they lost their fridges, they don't have any power, they don't have cleaning and running water at home. Many of the businesses are also damaged or destroyed. The harder to reach areas up in the mountain, those areas, there's some areas still today, almost a week in, that have not been reached by anyone. And that's something that we are also trying to do, providing clean water, food, medical attention, solar lamps, water filtration systems for homes and little ones that are a bit bigger that we can provide for police officers and first responders. And we're trying to make up a package, and we're delivering that package to pastors that we know from before the storm, and local pastors. Our church partner here also knows pastors that are in those areas. We've had pastors that drive 3-4 hours to come here to get some water and food, you know. So imagine how desperate and how lonely they are up in those mountains. So it's very important for Operation Blessing to be here, reaching those very hard to hit areas. The geography here in Jamaica, in terms of community structures, is very similar to the mountain sides of the U.S., right? Where you have very small communities up in the mountain that don't really communicate to each other. So the mission here is really going for the one community at a time, the one pastor at a time, so that church that we can, I mean, the church is gone, but that house of a pastor that maybe can help as a beacon of hope in a situation like this.
A final question for you, two-part. Can you talk about what you're hearing and what you're seeing from the people that you're helping? You said sometimes it takes hours for them to reach you, so just curious to see what they're saying and what that interaction is like, and then also remind viewers what they can do to help if they want to assist in what Operation Blessing is doing.
Yeah, of course. So the pastors that are coming here and the brothers and sisters from the churches that are coming here, they say that they're forced to come because no one has been able to reach them. So we're also, this is a way of reaching them. They've had to do lines for gasoline for a few days just to be able to fill up the tank and get to us. And it's the same for us. We're filling up our tanks and going to those communities also actively. So we're trying to meet them halfway. We're trying to go all the way. It's just the situation is very, very, very dire. Right now, the information coming in, even for us here on the ground, is not certain, Some people say they're going to recover a lot quicker, but from what I'm seeing here, and obviously my expert opinion on hurricanes and other disasters that we've seen, it's going to be a long, long road to recovery.
All right.
I mean, we're talking, and for folks that want to donate and support Operation Blessing, they can go to ob.org.
All right.
And your contribution is going to come directly to families in Jamaica that have survived, and now they're trying to get some normalcy back.
Okay.
Cleaning their homes,
Jorge,
get back to work.
Unfortunately, we are out of time. We so appreciate you making time for us and so appreciate the work of Operation Blessing. Thank you so much.